But what are your thoughts on that diversity of client mix or experience creating perhaps a better innovator to a company?
Yeah, that's one of the age-old questions. I think that there are cases for both. Personally, I think for me, I love to learn. Loving to learn means digging in with the product team and digging in with the sales team and what makes them tick and what's the aha moment for the sales team when they sit with a client and digging in with the C-suite because what is really their intention for the intention and sitting with the engineers and letting them teach me what they find sort of spicy and exciting. So I think it brings, coming from a diverse background, brings all sorts of interesting nuances of what's been tried in other industries but hasn't been tried here. And here's how we
Totally.
can try it. On the flip side, I had started working with, attempting to work, let me use that as a better way to say it, with biotech or pharmaceutical companies. And in those cases, there is some very, very unique vernacular and unique, FDA approval and things like that that need navigation. Now, am I capable of understanding what those things are? Absolutely. I had to navigate policy in solar. I had to navigate policy in EV charging, but it does require a level of study that many companies lack the patience for you to get up to speed. So I understand why they would look for somebody in their industry. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I think that's why we see in larger organizations who have the budget to kind of stack some things. Maybe a bit more, having that layer. So you might have a CMO who doesn't have direct industry experience, but has a long track record of innovation and bringing new ideas into new
Right.
spaces. And then they'll lean on the marketing director, the managers, coordinators, their marketing kind of team. They'll lean on them for that deep subject matter expertise and the technical pieces of, hey, this is regulatory compliance stuff that we have to do, and that CMO can kind of delegate that piece to those internal folks. So there's a few ways
I agree.
companies do that.
And of course, and learning while you're delegating, because I think that that is
Yeah.
something that is extremely important and sometimes overlooked with folks because we're moving so quickly. But I think learning is a big key to being successful.
That makes sense.